Okay, we are here in the mysterious lab in the Long 15, Fallen New Vegas, our modded run with our original courier. So this door, I believe, is where we are heading. Yes. To see what else is in this facility. We'll clear the area. Maybe? Upstairs. I was not counting on an upstairs. Clean kill! Alright. No other hostiles seem to be nearby. Let's check it out. Actually, let's do this. Let's look at the map again. Okay, so this is the full area. Intake center, control room. So control room is main objective, intake center is secondary. So we'll do the intake center first. I'm surprised how big this dungeon is. Like, this has been a long journey. I keep thinking it's gonna almost be done, and then it just keeps going. The vest outfit I might actually need for the collections. Maybe? Let's find that other body and consolidate equipment. It was... He was sitting on a bench. Yeah, he's there. Okay. Yeah, might as well finish up the marksman carbine. Right, we found that glove, which we're just kind of sitting on. Alright. Boone! You can carry some weaponry for me, buddy! You are full, in fact. I forgot you were indeed full. So, in that case, let's clear some other stuff. Now, I have a few small energy cells still. Let's take these batteries away. Take back this junk food. Well, no, I mean, I don't think I'm ever gonna make a Sierra Madre Martini while we're out here. I could also clear the lead out. I think I can get rid of the lead. Yeah, I don't need that. Alright. We're of course doing this because we are, trying to survive with only new resources we find. Well, we didn't bring a limited supply, or we didn't bring nothing. We did bring a limited supply. So this combat knife is close to being full, but not actually. But I think I'll still chuck it in here. This combat armor is complete. Okay, and I am still carrying, right, I have these patient gowns. We have the vest outfit. Sure. Alright. Then I guess I could repair this with the patient gown? Sure. Yeah, I think I'll leave that inventory space open on him. Let's see what we gave Eddie. Eddie's carrying a combat knife. I don't know why. Vision batteries. Yeah, let's just be a little more selective here on what we're loading up. That's not a fully repaired one. Okay, Eddie's full. Back to you.
Fine by me.
Now, I'm sorry to do inventory management right away. I should have checked my inventory before I started recording. But it is what it is. I think inventory management is kind of a core feature. Actually, when I did Starfield, I got yelled at for not including the inventory management, which was crazy to me. And I didn't play Starfield as a survival game as much either. So, whereas here, I'm like approaching this with more of a resource-intensive survival style playthrough, which just makes this style of gameplay more relevant. Alright, and then I'm going to just chuck all the batteries on the floor at this point. If we find a workbench, I can come back for these and at least convert to ammo. But, yeah, for now. Alright. Alright. So, we started here. Yes. So let's see what we got in this room. Well, there it is. I'm pretty sure I have the dog tag. Fist. Okay, well, it was right there the whole time. God damn it. I guess we'll take these. That might be able to merge away into one of the lever actions. I always forget sometimes if the light is on or not, because it can be very, very subtle. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Even though we already just did this, give me back my crafting material. Let's see what we can do as far as, weapon repair kits goes here. We got a lab there too. Well, let's do this first. All right, small energy cells are done. The last two batteries definitely go on the floor. We don't pick up any more batteries. 5 weapon repair kits. Huge. Okay. Why don't you take these for now? Take my wine too, actually. The wine I can probably just dump. I don't really need it. Same with the blood pack. I think there's been a mix-up with lobotomite masks. Yep. Okay, you're full.
Fine by me.
Alright, let's see here now. Okay, so, BB gun. We can repair our carbine. Perfect. Scientist glove. I think I'm going to dump on the floor at this point. Proton splitter. Only the axe. Combat knife and cattle prod. I can wait and see if I find another combat knife. And then we got the auto pistol, which is worth a bit. Salvage power armor. It's a lot of heavy armor is kind of valuable for repair. It's hardest type to come by, right? Blood pack and wine. And then lead. Great. And we have a little bit of inventory space again. So, what do we got in here? We got a chemistry set. Do I want... What's our stim pack reserve like? 9? We have a lot of autos. 12. Let's take stim packs, just to be safe. No need for braces. Alright, and then in this room, we never checked the cages. Like another cattle prod. Wrench might actually be another weapon repair kit, but I'm not going to check. Well, this place looks a little nicer than I was expecting. Objective marker there. We got a few guys running around. This is a whole compound. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's some slick shooting. Alright. It's not terribly good. It was pretty easy. They're big targets. Definitely a few more, like, orderlies running around. I did not expect this to, like, come up to the surface in some sort of, actual facility. I expected it to be a fully subterranean, you know, bunker type deal. We're definitely gonna get over encumbered again. I kind of could really use a base of my own, but I don't know if there's any like player housing options in this mod. I could try and research that. Because that's part of the problem right now, is we're doing, like, nomad playthrough type shit. In the sense that we're carrying all of our shit in our pockets. Which I don't hate, but it does mean when I get items for the collections, I need to shuttle them back to base proper. I suppose I could start to, evaluate resources more carefully. Stop grabbing every single, instance of, like, crafting material for, weapon repair kits, for instance, and, start looking specifically to balance them. Because we are definitely running out of, like, wrenches and duct tape, much more than the other items. That's a full quality cattle prod. Okay, at the risk of being extremely redundant.
Fine by me.
15 scrap electronics. Yeah, see, that's a lot. $15 scrap. Is it 1-to-1 or 2-to-1? I don't remember.
Fine by
Well,
me.
he's still got inventory space. So, honestly, take the splitter from me. I don't need to carry that. Make dirty waters. I need the water for sure. Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep loading up. I'll do a run back eventually.
Gonna be hard covering you when I can't
Really?
move my legs.
I guess that axe was pretty heavy. Alright, well, he's definitely full up. Okay. Yeah, I think... got at least 3 more or 2 more hostiles. I didn't need the terp. Wait, what? Where? Really? Oh, Eddie was blocking me. I was like, how the fuck am I encumbered? The answer is, I'm not. We're not gonna... Ooh. Nice. I was gonna say we're not gonna loot this place, but, yeah. I want... We have a, surgical tubing. Buffalo gourd seed. We don't have any gourd seeds. Can we make a cloned one? No. Well, what about healing items? Like a bitter drink. We have nothing for that. Yeah, I think most of my resources are in my fridge and my base, which is why I don't have, like, anything for cooking almost. I do have my drugs. I can make banana yucca. How many... I have 1 salient grain. Yeah, and I can't make any judgment about, like, the rarity of resources. Like if this was base game, I would know that, well, I actually... I think Xanderroot's the rare one of the two for, like, the main healing items. I say I know, and then I don't know, which is comedy. Oh, I'll take that. Okay, there's a scientist glove here. So I guess I will grab that. Yeah, actually, looting this room maybe makes sense. Whiskey might be useful. I forget. Is whiskey... Whiskey might just be party time mentats? I think it is. I'm gonna drop the whiskey. I don't think I need this, actually. And it's just not a good enough weight ratio. So this was like scientist quarters. Degraded laser rifle is not worth grabbing. Oh, I should check the fridges for cooking stuff. Oh, that one's empty. That one's empty. Butter knives. Yeah, I guess at this point we just finished looting this room, right? Alright, consolidating outfits. Oh, I could also switch to the curry duster at this point. We should, since we're getting bogged down. So I found multiple scientist scrubs. 2 and 124. Yeah, I guess I'll merge these. I don't need this because I have this. Why am I hoarding the combat mantle? What is my logic there? Because I can just make that a fucking patient gown and then repair the one we have with the patient gown. What am I doing? Yeah, there we go. Now we have inventory. Stupid. Stupid. Stupid stuff. Let's get this body looted. Oh, we did this one. Just kidding. Didn't need a scalpel. My bad. Okay, we do have another body, or another guy over there. Let's consolidate melee weapons. Scientist glove is 2 and 137, yeah, so that'll be worth a little bit of money once we have it fully repaired. Making sure there's nothing behind the door. Let's go find these ones and kill them. I want to check those terminals.
It's all going dark.
Alright, well that other guy is up somewhere else. I'm not going to consolidate the ammo. It doesn't change the value, which is obvious because the value is literally the same number. I guess if I ever ended up needing to use an energy weapon, having the ammo consolidated to the higher tier would be good, but I've just been selling it. So. Auto eject Stimpack, probably not worth making. Wait, I thought I had that stuff. But I guess I haven't found enough since I moved it to a guy. Did I find more empties? I might have found more empties by those beds. I don't remember if they were full cells or empty cells. Let's check. Yeah. It would have been... Oh, I could make Sierra Madre slugs. Sure. Fuck it. Why not, man? Okay, so that's... Wait, intake center... Wait, what? Lobotomy testing facility. Intake center. That's what this is. Okay, maybe there's interior cells that are separate load zone. Sometimes that is done in base game. One of the vaults I remember, I think, had that. Where there were interior cells with the same name, and you transition through the door without, like, it being obvious you were going to another section of the same thing, right? Oh, I could probably use a drink. Well, it's irradiated. We'll do the old Radex and sip, I guess. Actually, does it make a difference? Because it's only one. No, it probably doesn't matter. Alright. Drink out of the pisser? No, that's better. Yeah, it's like right up there. Oh, I bet you that load zone, that like open that door and then we can loop around to that upper level maybe through what with the secondary zone. That might be what's going on there. Wait, door to train tunnel? Wait, what the fuck? So this goes somewhere else entirely. Holy shit, what the fuck is this place, man? It's a lot of stuff. Okay, yeah, we looted that shelf, I remember. Let's check the computers. I'm very curious. Facility arrival protocols 2077. Remember, efficiency is key. When train arrivals are announced, you are to escort arrivals to the labs. Constant reassurance, Jesus, about their generous compensation. Refrain from engaging in conversation. Feel at ease, interrogate them, monitor signs of distress. If they flee, sedations to be implemented. Complaints about uneven lighting, claustrophobic conditions have been logged. They won't retain memories post-procedure. Concern is unnecessary. Instead, shift to rapid intake to minimize anxiety. Seismic disturbance. Several tremors detected. Integrity of train tunnel may be compromised. Intake of new subject has been temporarily suspended. Recommend staff remain focused on existing research tasks. Communications failure. All external comms channels are offline. Tremors continue sporadically. Staff are advised to remain calm and maintain focus on projects. Work must continue. Access to upstairs offices restricted to executive staff only. So, the nukes fell, right? That was... I don't remember the exact date, but that was 2077 is the right year. Same stuff. Okay. Alright. So... Man, there's so much random shit. Alright, I think... Okay, that guy up there knows we're here if we stand up. Fair. Really?
Didn't you hear me coming? Now I have to fight. Fantastic.
The fuck? No, he can't get to us. I have nothing to merge with that lead pipe. But, we'll probably find more stuff. So Scrubs is 2 and 600. A patient gown is 197. Scrubs were better, but marginally so, weight to value ratio. Well, I suppose they're just... if you're running out to shuttle out loot, it's just better to have the scrubs, but it's fine. I think I'm going to stop taking cigarettes, honestly. Well, let's focus on actual crafting materials. All these little bits and bobs that we sell, I'm going to leave. Well... 8 and... okay. So a carton is worth double. Yeah, I'm going to leave the sensor modules at least. Okay, I'm not going to worry about this shit. If he does make an appearance, they can deal with him. Yeah, we'll use the cigarettes as the threshold for looting. That's why we'll leave the sensor modules behind. And if we keep finding too much shit, then I'll adjust. For now, with the duster, we're okay. I wonder if that's... wait, is this a load zone? Or does this go to... no, the load zone's behind it. Let's open this. So that's the intake center load zone. I just want to make sure we looted the rest of this at this point. This is a little bit much. So this loops around there. We went into the bathroom. We went into that area there. So that loop was done, and then this was the train tunnel. Yeah. And then this bit over here, which is whatever. Okay, let's check this tunnel. So that's...
Oh my.
okay. So is this just a little side branch of the tunnel? For fun? Just to highlight how the facility connects to the tunnel? Okay, a layer was not on my loot bingo card, but in retrospect makes a lot of sense with the big mountain connection. So the layer... makes me think about energy weaponry. Because layers are really good. Let's check this. So we have... I mean, it's not Elijah's. It's still 200 DPS. Theoretically speaking. Yeah, that's comparable to, like, our weaponry we're using right now. This is microfusion cells. Let's consolidate the microfusion ammo into higher tier and start keeping it as backup. In the event that we, run out of ammo.
Fine by me.
For our main weapons, since we are playing scavenger style. Yeah, I guess as long as I'm giving him small sections of ammo, he will take it, like, infinitely, which is a little OP, but... Did you hurt yourself? Oh, you actually will use that gun, huh? I mean, that makes perfect sense. Of course you use that gun if I give you ammo for it. There you go. Use your main gun. Wait, that's not a...
Fine by me.
I don't want him to use my precious ammo. 44 Magnum. Okay. Like, I'd rather scrap this ammo out for my own purposes, if nothing else. Okay, so that one's checked off. This is the upstairs area, so let's go upstairs. We're going to run to the back first and do the ammo consolidation. Okay, job done. Now we don't have to deal with his shit anymore. Did this just teleport us around to the upper level, maybe? It did. Interesting. Error, network not found. Tunnel recovery initiated. Without communication, a resupply exit in train tunnel is imperative. A controlled demolition has been planned to clear debris. Potential for damage to facility systems is noted but deemed acceptable for restoring operations. Detonation successful. Partial access to the tunnel achieved. However, secondary diagnostics reveal significant damage to air circulation. Air pump diagnostics confirm irreparable damage. Oxygen levels depleting. Remaining time estimated at 2 weeks. Essential personnel prioritize critical research tasks while resources allow. Mr. Orderly, security protocols have been activated to lobotomize non-essential personnel. Grateful for the sacrifice. Do not squander this opportunity for progress. Marlowe. Is Marlowe anybody from Big Mountain that we know? I don't remember. Progress above all. We have done it. The new drone has been programmed to continue our work long after our physical bodies perish. Monstrous. Our brains will be held in laboratory awaiting new bodies once a new way is open for us. Any visitors who venture into the facility will be lobotomized with their brains removed. Once oxygen levels are sufficient and enough lobotomites are created, the drone will return to the control room and begin the process of transferring our brains into new hosts. Let our work endure even if our physical forms cannot. Alright. Well, now we know what the deal is with the drone and shit. It is... same stuff. It is people trying to evade death. I get it, but also, fuck those guys. I don't have 100 lockpicking on this character, huh? I have 92. Can I get to 100? With anything else that I have? Probably not. No. Lockpicking is what? Perception? 2 points per. So even if I gained 6, I wouldn't do it. How many lock readers do I have? Only 2. Oh, good thing I didn't burn one. I was gonna look around for other safes, so I knew, or any other lock stuff, so I knew where I could run to after I take the magazine, but I don't need to. Probably all the same terminals. That was the conductor. Alright. Same stuff. Right. Needed him down below. Nothing I can do there. Saturnite Fist. Here. Which can be merged with a Scientist Glove. 238. This is... Yeah, I guess we'll do that. The Fist is hard to estimate exactly because there are different like levels, which one's worth more, but pretty similar. Okay, so I figured out like the backstory of the place, I guess, is what the point of that is. It doesn't seem, because this is like side quest shit. So this isn't like needed for the actual objective. Are they gonna be stuck? I guess we'll find out. Nope, they're good. Okay, next destination is the other load zone, the control room, which was around the bend. So, that was this way. Nope. This way. We'll see what's what. If the control room seems like it's a small area, we'll probably do it this episode. If it seems larger, we'll probably wait. Okay, it doesn't seem that big. Requires key. This could be like a boss fight arena thing. Do we have any mines? We don't. I thought it was opening. Okay, so everything's locked down. This is feeling like boss fight territory. It's like a boss arena. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could find some mines. But those... I mean, I don't know, you know, necessarily what's over there. Like, that could be rooms full of cazadors, for all I know. In which case, the mines wouldn't do shit. classes can just stay until there's a reason to do anything with them. The trooper armor can just be dropped. $231 on food. What's an MRE? 600? Damn. Yeah, I'll save the MREs. Rabbit. $141, $120. Might as well. All right. I'm sure we have plenty of scrap electronics at this point. I'll take the scrap metal, because that's definitely a 2-to-1. Missile launcher. Well, that's interesting. Ain't exactly my speed. Yeah, with the beret too. Beret is very light. Oh well. Okay, so be interested to count the bodies if there's extra. Surprised the NCR seem to have like this much of a presence here. Like they hauled in ammo boxes and heavy weaponry this far. I would have assumed everybody this deep in the facility would have been lobotomized. But that does not seem to be the case. How much is a missile? Missiles are actually definitely worth, like, selling. Alright, we'll start dropping cigarettes now. I'm gonna finish this place, I think. I'm not gonna go do a run back until we're done, since it does seem like we're basically at the end here. I just want to make sure we loot everything before we trigger whatever bullshit we're gonna trigger. Especially in case we manage to find ourselves some mines. But it's not looking good for us. I should take those missiles, actually. 20 and 9.8 on the launcher. Should we take the launcher? Like a pack of cigarettes is 2 and 40. So you times 10 and then double. Yeah, the missile launcher is more valuable. We could also, like, use it. Honestly? It ain't exactly my speed, but, like... I could make this work. I'm sure we have enough scrap metal, too. Alright, well, that gives us... something we can do here. I can't tell from the sound alone if that's like cazadors, or if those are like mantises or ants or something altogether different. I'm hesitant to set my foot on the center platform in case that triggers like the doors opening. So I think we'll end here for today, then we'll continue next time. And we'll see what fresh horrors await us. I'm going to probably sort out the inventory a little bit here at the end too.